Assalamualaikum dear students, it's me Miss Aima and I am from Army Public School and College Khanewal. This lesson is for class 8, subject English Literature. This is week 9 and this is a sex online sport program. I hope you are doing very well and enjoying your vacations. This is your week 9th assignment. Today we will talk about English Literature, Chapter 5, Novel Moby Dick, Lesson 3, Reading Novel, Chapter 5, page number 33 to 35. Yes, you can take your time, open these pages, 33. Okay, for today's lesson, our objectives are we will be able to read and listen Chapter 5 and write a paragraph that is of 70 to 90 words about the daring action of Queequeg, how he saved the Testego from drowning. Today we will talk about this. So for brainstorming, I want to ask one question from you: that who was Queequeg? Yes, in your previous weeks, in 8 weeks, you come to know about the different characters of the novel, and like Queequeg, Starbuck, and Captain Ahab, Testego, and the main hero. His name was, what was his name? Yes, Ishmael. So we come to know about these characters. So you should know that who was Queequeg. Yes, tell me. Yes, Queequeg, he was the best friend of Ishmael. Ishmael is the main protagonist, main hero of the novel, and he has tattoos on his face and body, was bald except for a few strands. Means he has no too good hair on his head. Means there are just few strands, few hair on his head that twisted up on the forehead, and that is also like a ponytail on his forehead. So Testego, a Native American harpooner, he is an aggressive hunter. He is also an aggressive hunter. So if we talk about this chapter, that is chapter number 5. So at the start of the chapter 5, we come to know about the initial phase, that how they remove the fat of the whale and what was the whole procedure which they have followed. So the first of all, the initial phase of the fat removal is called cutting in. That was called cutting in. So that is cutting in, and this took place on the morning after the whale had been killed. First, the heavy chains surrounding the whale were tightened and the animal was lifted out of water. Firstly, the first strip of the blubber had been removed successfully. The whale's body was then made to roll over several times so that remaining blubber could be peeled off in much the same way that one would peel the skin of an orange. So you can say that the removal of the blubber, the removal of the whale skin is same like as that of the skin of an orange, but it was too much hectic task as compared to peel off the skin of an orange. So the whale's body was then made over the seal over time so that remaining blubber could be peeled off in much way the same as the peel the skin of an orange. The blubber was then cut into strips which were passed below deck through a trap door into a room, and this room was called the blubber room. And here the blubber was boiled in large iron pots. So they just boiled it in large iron pots, and these iron pots were called tripods, so that the oil could be extracted, so that the oil can be extracted, so that they can get the oil. Finally, the oil was poured into the wooden barrels, and the lids were sealed in with wax. So this is all about the initial phase, about the start of the chapter 5. So Testego falls into the head of the whale, and Queequeg does not think twice and jumps into the ocean to save Testego. So Testego falls into the head of the whale. But Queequeg, who is very brave, who is very sincere, who have the feelings, so he didn't think twice. He didn't think that he should jump or not, but he at once jumped into the ocean to save Testego. So if we talk about social and ethical development in this chapter, so appearances are deceptive at times. Queequeg has a very unusual appearance with tattoos. and all over his body, and his hair tied up in a ponytail. Yes, like the younger girls, like as they make the ponytail on their head, in the same way Tegu has also ponytail on his head, and his hair are always tied up because his hair are not too much, so he just make them in ponytail at the top of his head. Yet he has compassion and feelings for his fellow beings, as you have already as we have already discussed about Testegu, that how he saved Testegu when he fall into the head of a whale. So this is the show his compassion, his feelings for his fellow beings. Cuquet take risks for his life by jumping overboard to save Testegu. Yes, his life was at risk at that time, but he take this risk. He didn't think twice for it that he should jump or not, but he at once jumped and he saved his fellow or his friend. Now it's your turn. Yes, students, now it's your turn. 8th class, you will think that similar scenarios, people from your experiences to help build connections with the real life. You think any story, any person you know in your family or in your friends who do the same, that he didn't think twice and he didn't think for his life, he just take risk and he just jumped, or he just fall his life into danger for his friend or fellow. If you come to know about any person about that type, you can share. You can share the story. You can share that experience. That how was the feelings of yours at that time. Okay. So this is your homework assignment. You will write a paragraph that is about 70 to 90 words about the daring action of Queequeg and how he saved Testegu from drowning. This was a selfless and brave action. Yes, no doubt. It was a selfless. He didn't think about himself. He didn't think about his life. He didn't care about his life. He just he just fall his life into danger for his friend. It was a brave action which not everyone is capable of, and that is referred to the page number 34. And you will also do comprehension exercise 1 2 page number 67, and exercise 3 4 page number 77. So this is your homework assignment, and now I want to show you a video here.